Today on JNN, Taj Reth and Chloe Ramirez bring us an update on the soon-to-be Gregori pool.
Culture Day took place on October 10th, and JNN was there to cover it.
CJ Benkowski visited a small but meaningful sports field called the Miracle League.
Taj Reth opens the JNN Sports Box, and Gregori students and teachers celebrate the life of teacher Jennifer Marino by sharing personal memories.
All this and more on today's JNN.
3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Gregori High. I'm Emily Veneman.
And I'm Kelly Larson. Today is Friday, October 31st. The groundbreaking ceremony for the soon-to-be Gregori pool took place on October 1st. Taj Reth and Chloe Ramirez have the story.
The groundbreaking for the new Gregori pool took place October 1st at the site of the future pool. Members of the MCS School Board, along with staff and students of Gregori, were present at the groundbreaking. This event marks a significant milestone in both our athletics, but also for students and families alike. JNN attended the ceremony to uncover more details about this important landmark for Gregori and its future.
I am super excited about this because I know this is going to be like the best thing. You guys are the last ones to get a pool. We've been begging for this for years, and finally now in 2027, you'll be opening a pool that everybody can use. And so I'm super excited. It's going to build more competitions and not have to drive so far away to do practices.
The pool is scheduled for completion in late December of 2026. This means our water polo and swim teams will continue to practice and compete off-site throughout this year, and water polo will continue to use the Downey pool through the 2026 season. Next year's swim team will be the first to practice at Gregori and host true home meets in spring of 2027. Reporting for JNN, this was Taj Reth.
The next Student Senate meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, November 4th during second period. Designated student representatives will meet at 8:45 a.m. in room K102. Bring your ideas for homecoming themes, dress-up days, and campus improvements. You have a voice, this is your time to use it. Gregori Blood Drive will take place on Wednesday, November 5th. Applications are out now in the SBO or at the table at lunch. Applications are due back by November 3rd. Culture Day took place at lunch on October 10th. Osby Casavedoza and Mark DeSanto were there to speak to many of the participants. Let's take a look.
What's up, JNN? My name is Osby Casavedoza, and today we're at Gregori's 2025 Culture Day. We're gonna go around campus and explore and see what cultures people have to share. Let's go.
My culture originates from England and Michigan. I'm an African-American male. I am representing African-American culture, and currently it's Sudan and Nigeria. I believe it's some of the two up there on those posters. Check them out.
And what's your favorite aspect of your culture?
Definitely the food. I can't get over the food. It's one of my favorite things. It's such an influential part of our culture, and it affects us greatly because it gives us a better look.
What culture do you represent today?
Japan.
And what's your favorite aspect about your culture?
My favorite aspect about the culture is the technology, because a lot of Japan has really cool technology, and one of the things that I find really cool is if you go to restaurants in Japan, a lot of times robots serve you, which I think is really cool.
That's amazing. And what two foods come from your culture?
Sushi and mochi. I'm sure most of you have tried them, and they're really good.
What culture do you represent today?
The culture I represent today is Germany.
What aspects do you love about your culture?
Honestly, I like the originality of them being open. They're open to share their culture. Me, myself, as a Hispanic, I can relate in some ways. Their culture is very intriguing, entertaining.
What are two foods that come from your culture?
Two foods that originated there were gummy bears, surprisingly, and another one is pretzels. That's what we had today, pretzels and sausages with their sauces.
A big thank you to everyone who came out to join us during Culture Day. Reporting for JNN, my name is Osby Casavedoza.
Gregori's annual Powder Puff game is scheduled for Friday, November 14th. Gates open at 6:30 and the game starts at 7 p.m. Tickets go on sale Monday in the SBO for $10. Gregori Dance will join other Modesto City Schools dance programs in their annual MCS Collective on November 13th and 14th at 7 p.m. at Downey High School. A special 2 p.m. show will be performed on Saturday the 15th at Downey, so don't miss out. And now, A special message for the Gregori bathroom bunch.
Here's a story of some high school bathrooms where delinquents go to puff a little vape, and instead of returning to their classrooms, they all just make the same mistakes. Here's a story of some normal students who have no interest in trying to sneak, and instead of fresh-smelling bathrooms, those punches want to make it reek. Till the campos got the bathroom bunch together. Everything comes with a twist. Now they're spending their time in detention. That's because they made it to the bathroom list. The bathroom bunch. The bathroom bunch. That's the way they became the bathroom bunch.
Sports opportunities take place beyond the Gregori campus. JNN reporter CJ Benkoski recently visited Modesto's Miracle League and files this story.
The fall season for Miracle League is just beginning, bringing players, families, and volunteers back to the field for another round of fun, friendship, and unforgettable moments.
The Miracle League is a baseball league for kids in our community with mental and physical disabilities to come out, enjoy baseball, and really just have fun. And it gives the parents an opportunity to take a little rest, enjoy each other, build some friendships, some contacts, and it allows the kids to come out and just have fun.
Oh, good catch. My experience with Max was he was a little quiet at the beginning, and then once I started to get to know him and work with him more, Max started to communicate with me and talk to me a little more. And once I started to talk to his family, then we started to work in a little more.
I was eager to come because really any activities for people with disabilities, particularly students with disabilities, that's just really special to me. You know, being here is kind of near and dear to my heart and what I love.
We've been doing this here at this field a little over 10 years. Before this, we did some promotional games out at John Thurman Field. We were fortunate enough they allowed us out there. But the field's been here for probably a little over 10 years.
I think it's a great thing you guys are doing it. It's a really good thing to help out the community. I really like it and I really enjoy it.
Really any opportunity for people to engage, for kids to engage in different types of activities is important. So.
Just that we want to invite everybody in our community to come out and give it a shot. Even if you're not going to play, just come out and take a look, support us. It's a great opportunity and it's a great way to support the community.
This has been CJ Benkoski reporting for JNN.
Interact Club is hosting our annual canned food drive to benefit the Salida Food Bank. The drive will run through first period classes from November 3rd to the 14th. The class that brings the most non-perishable food items will win donuts for the class. Please help us stock the food bank.
Before we go to Taj in the Gregori Sports Box, let's take a look at the calendar for winter sports tryouts. For boys basketball, Frosh and JV tryouts are next week, Monday, November 3rd through Wednesday the 5th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Varsity tryouts will be Tuesday and Wednesday, November 4th and 5th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. All tryouts will be held in the Gregori gym. Boys soccer tryouts begin on Monday, November 3rd at 3:45 on the backfields. Girls soccer tryouts will also take place next week on Tuesday, November 4th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday, November 7th from 3:45 to 5:30 p.m. Before you try out for any winter sport, make sure your sports physical is uploaded to Sportsnet, you're academically eligible, and in good classroom citizenship standing. And now let's go to Taj in the Gregori Sports Box.
What's up, Jags? Welcome to the final JNN Fall Sports Box of the season. I'm Taj With teams completing league play, some are moving into playoff competition, while others have finished their seasons. Congratulations to the girls' tennis team. They finished the season undefeated, going 10-0 overall. The Jags begin their playoff run next week. Anjali Bahadur placed 5th out of 60 golfers at the CIF Divisionals and earned herself a spot in CIF Masters, which will take place Monday, November 3rd at Spanos Park Golf Course in Stockton. Girls flag football faced off against Pleasant Grove in the first round of CIF playoffs Wednesday night, losing 12-20. Here they are competing against Downey on Wednesday, October 15th. Jags beat the Knights 26-0. The team finished second in league with an 11-4 record, 18-7 overall. Varsity football beat Modesto 35-0 at home last Friday, winning the catfight for the 10th consecutive season. Jags hosted Pittman last night, but at the time of this recording, we have no results for the game. Gregori Cross Country competed at the CCAL Cluster Meet on Wednesday. Kaylee Hartfield placed 11th with a time of 21:22, and Rebecca Owen finished behind her in 15th with 22:23. Grant Farney finished 9th for varsity boys, crossing the line at 16:51. The team's top runners will compete at subsections in Calaveras on November 8th. Varsity girls volleyball beat Downey at home on Tuesday, October 21st with a score of 3-1. This is the final game of this volleyball season. The team finished 5-5 in league and 15-14 overall. Water polo celebrated senior night in their final matchup of the season against Modesto at Enox last Tuesday. Varsity boys beat the Panthers 8-6. Varsity girls lost 9-2. That closes the J&N Fall Sports Box for the season. I'm Taj Reth, and I'll be back for the start of the Winter Season Sports Box next month. Back to you, Kelly.
Thanks, Taj. Before we go today, JNN would like to take this opportunity to celebrate the life of Gregori English teacher Jennifer Marino. Mrs. Marino passed away on September 21st after a lengthy and courageous battle against liver cancer. Students and teachers stopped by the JNN studio to share their memories of Mrs. Marino.
Jennifer Marino and I worked together here at Gregori from the day that we opened.
I've known her since freshman year.
I met Jen Marino back in very early 2000s. I was a teacher there at Johansen High School.
Miss Marino was my avid teacher freshman year.
Transferred here in 2019, and the first person that I met was Jennifer Marino. She's in the room right next to me.
I'll always remember Jen as just somebody whose smile just lit up the room and just made you feel secure. And she always had everybody else's well-being at the top of her list.
If you were having a bad day and you saw her, she definitely brightened up your mood. She always put a smile on your face, and she just she knew the right words to say.
She inspired everyone around her to rise to her level, and she often did it in a fun and spirited way that said, we're gonna get this done. And so that was really important to me.
She would just light up a room. Her contagious smile, she was always motivational.
Yes, she was a good teacher. Yes, she knew her stuff, but her heart and her sense of humor and her joy of teaching are the things that really, really will stick with me. And I know that they'll make a difference with every single person and every child she ever touched.
That's going to be the memory that just stays with me, is just how much of a caring person she was for everybody.
She was the light and the heart of the C building.
And her legacy in my heart will be forever.
JNN extends our deepest condolences to the Marino family during this difficult time. Interact Club is responding to Mrs. Marino's passing by raising money to support patients. Please consider donating to show love for both the Marino family and for those impacted by this rare cancer with a $2 donation for a green silicone bracelet. We're hoping to see lots of green bracelets around campus.
Well, that's it for today's JNN. We hope everyone enjoys a fun and safe Halloween this evening. I'm Emily Veneman.
And I'm Kelly Larson. See you next time, Jags!